Hi, Sean.
I talked to you
Oh,
yesterday.
good. You are fantastic.
Thank you.
Yes.
A great host. Show is ready to listen to his show.
Absolutely, 95.5.
One mic. All I need is one mic. That's all I need.
See the vehicle there. That's law enforcement pulling up in the pickup.
And it is the Honda Pilot that we should be focused on here. It's about a purplish, reddish color here. So let's take a look.
Agent walking up, and then there's another agent. I don't know if you can see that one right there.
Yeah, three agents involved. One was kind of closer to the front of the vehicle. The other kind of pulled on that driver's side door handle.
Other than we know that she was not the target of the initial investigation. That was confirmed by the police chief. But there are some other angles of this as well that are being looked at. So you can see. So now you can see the vehicle is crashed.
Yep.
And according to law enforcement here in the Twin Cities, that woman was shot, and then the vehicle drove into the snow there, as you can see. So this is kind of the aftermath right now.
Shelley Winter Show, my friends. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I got half the country saying when the car officers start yanking on your car door and tell you to get out the car and stop, you're supposed to do exactly what they say. I got the other half of the country saying this is murder, this is murder. But I've got nobody simply saying what's obvious here. No, you shouldn't get shot. No, you shouldn't get shot. No, you shouldn't jump out of a vehicle and yank on people's door and jump in front of the car and tell people to get out of the car unless they're under arrest. Oh, but she's blocking traffic. Oh, she's impeding federal agents. And for that, we're going to shoot you if you don't comply. I don't know where I live anymore. I, honest to God, do not know where I live anymore. And it's not because of this. This is just one more thing. And it's not anti-Trump. It's not anti-Republican. It's not anti-Democrat. I just don't know where I live anymore. And it's becoming a crisis of faith in humanity on my part. I'm having a moment because I don't have any idea nor clue where I live anymore. How does the media cover a white woman lesbian with a child whose wife was just killed by ICE agents because she didn't comply? Black people are kind of familiar with this, but I'm sure the white lesbian from Minnesota is not. I'm sure that woman had no clue that she was going to get shot 3 times in the face for not complying to lawful orders given by federal law enforcement in a city in American. I don't know where I live anymore. The home of the free, the land of the brave. But you better comply because you're not that free. The home of the brave. Look at these brave federal ICE agents who can't even get out of the way of a car that's not even moving less than 10 miles an hour. The car was parked. It could not be going that fast. You better jump out the way, dude, if you don't want to get hit. No, Shelley, you better comply if you don't want to get shot. I don't know where I live anymore. I see people cheering, people that I know, saying she should have just listened. People that I know. The president of the United States, the president, the leader of the free world, whom I voted for 3 times, and I will never regret that vote because the other side was just as bad, was worse. I have just viewed the clip of the event which took place in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It is a horrible thing to watch. The woman screaming was obviously, listen to this from the president. A professional agitator. Oh, there it is. You're a professional agitator. Bam, bam, bam. Off you go. Wherever agitators go when they get shot in the face. The woman and the woman driving the car was disorderly, obstructing, and resisting. So bye-bye, disorderly, resisting agitator. Goodbye, good riddance. That's the way you see it. This is a life. It's a human life. It's not just some random, it's a human. And you literally go on Facebook and say, oh, should have complied. Yet and still, a man gets shot from long distance in the neck, and anybody that said anything bad about him, my God, put him in the gallows. I don't know where I live anymore. Don't tell me it's America. That country doesn't exist at all. It's gone for good. They've done us in. With your help, Democrats, with your help, Republicans. I have no home politically. I either got to follow the far right or the far left. There's no home for people who see the world just as the world. Hey, man, they just killed this lady. For what? For not complying. Really? And the guy just walked away unscathed. Oh, I'm sorry, he's in the hospital. He's lucky to be alive by the president, said of the president. On Truth Social. Where do I live? Based on the attached clip, it's hard to believe he is alive. Really? Really, Mr. President? You saw the same clip I saw? It's hard to believe he's alive? Are you serious right now? But he's recovering in the hospital. Yay. The federal ICE agent that shot a woman 3 times in the face is recovering in a hospital, and everyone lets out a cheer. Or at least half of us do. But the reason these incidents are happening is because the radical left threatening, assaulting, and targeting our law enforcement officers, ICE agents on a daily basis. Let me get this straight. So you think, Mr. President, whom I voted for 3 times, whom I respect, who I don't regret my vote, you think that we are not supposed to, not me, others are not supposed to protest. You're not supposed to protest federal agents shooting people, arresting people, snatching people up off the street in an American city by the feds in a country where half the country spent the last 200 years saying states' rights, states' rights, states' rights, states' rights, states' rights. Now all of a sudden that same side is saying, no, the federal government is in control. The same people that tell me I want less government, I want smaller government, I want less intrusive government. Yeah, give me more federal agents in New York City, in Chicago, in Minneapolis. I have real conservatives on the radio every single day telling me that it's okay, that crime is down because of the feds. Where do I live? I tell you where I live. I tell you exactly where I live, ladies and gentlemen. I live in a pseudo-proto-police state. I've seen it most of my life because I grew up in urban areas. Now you all are seeing what we have seen for many, many years. We live in a police state. And the same people who love law and order so much, but love freedom at the same time. And I've come to realize that you can't hold both in your heads at the same time. You can't say, I'm a law and order guy, but I love freedom. You can't have it both ways. You can't. Because eventually the law and order will infringe upon your rights. But you love the law and order. Yeah, yay. That's great. I love them too. There's someone to call at the other end of the line. When I say 911, someone's breaking into my home, someone's mugging me, someone's attacked me. I got law and order to call. I love that. But you can't love freedom. You can't call yourself a patriot and then say, she should have complied. Can't do it. And for you leftists, you can't say, hey, let everybody in here. Hey, cities, keep them all here. Don't let them be arrested. Don't send them back. And not expect someone some point in time to come along and enforce the federal laws that you keep breaking. You can't expect it to go on forever. Everybody is wrong. And I don't know where I live anymore. I was in Jamaica this past holiday. And I realized that they have it good. They have it good. Because all they have to worry about in these islands in Jamaica and these other countries is a hurricane coming by every now and then. I've got to worry about people who once believed one thing, now believing something totally different. I got to listen to people on the left who tell me it's okay to come into this country and just live freely. I got to believe all of these people. And if I don't believe them, I'm called names. The left calls me a coon and a sellout. The right calls me a leftist pig, CNN, whatever you want to call me. I don't know where I live anymore. And if you think there's a right answer to what we saw in Minneapolis today, you certainly do not live in America anymore. It's the Shelley Winter Show. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. We will be right back.